Funding provided by
Musco Lighting is honored to support Iowa PBS. We're an Iowa company that lights local schools, community fields, and stadiums, arenas, and venues in more than 125 countries. While our reach is global, our commitment is local.
And by Fareway Meat and Grocery. For more than 80 years, Fareway has been proud to be an active part of the communities we serve. Learn more at fareway.com.
With our Iowa roots and Midwestern values, Farmers Mutual Hail is committed to offering innovative farm insurance for America's farmers, just as we have for 6 generations. Farmers Mutual Hail, America's crop insurance company.
And by
the Grace Helen Krob Fund at the Iowa PBS Foundation, supporting programming originating in the Cedar Rapids, Iowa City viewing area.
It's time for state championship volleyball from Extreme Arena in Coralville. Iowa PBS is proud to bring you the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union State Volleyball Championships. We move on to Class 2A as the top-seeded Denver Cyclones take on the second-seeded Rockets of Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. Hi again, everyone, with Kathy Bresnahan. This is BJ Shaven, and here we go, Kathy. These two teams have been on a collision course all week, and here we go into the title match.
Well, they're just athletes, you know, and this is what you expect at a state tournament. We got the best of the best tonight fighting off for the 2A. It's going to be fun.
As we take a look at these two teams and their resumes, first off, for the Rockets, they've had an impressive season to date, and in fact, all leading up to Coralville here. Their 7th trip to state, their 3rd overall in succession. They're on a 27-match winning streak. They've got some sensational seniors. They're twins, the Shapers. They are going to be going on to play at Northern Iowa. Molly can absolutely swing, and Kate, she can pass the ball with some great efficiency. Meanwhile, for the Denver Cyclones, their 5th overall trip to state, they returned 5 starters from a team last year that fell to Dike New Hartford in the semifinals. And they, too, have some outstanding players. Junior Channing Johnson, top center in all of Class 2A. And how about the Molahan twins? Bailey and Grace, they can really knock it down up top. It's time now to turn it over to the public address announcer, Rex Baker, to introduce you to the teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union's Golden Plaque of Distinction Award is given annually to an Iowa coach who has demonstrated a successful career while making notable contributions towards school, community, and the coaching profession. Presenting this year's Golden Plaque Award is IGHSAU Executive Director Aaron Gerlich and Volleyball Administrator Ben Van Wyk. The recipient of this year's Golden Plaque Award in volleyball is Todd Troutman from Beckman Catholic in Dyersville. Todd has taught and coached at Beckman Catholic since 1985 and has been the school's athletic director since 1997. He began his coaching career leading the track and basketball teams, and 1 year later began coaching the volleyball squad. His volleyball teams have reached the state tournament 8 times, including 2 runner-up finishes in 2001 and 2019. He collected his 700th career victory this season in guiding the Blazers to the Class 2A semifinals. Todd has also served on the IGHSAU Coaches Advisory Committee, along with serving on the Iowa Girls Coaches Association's All-State Selection Committee. Todd and his wife Andrea have 4 children and 3 grandchildren. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the 2024 Volleyball Golden Plaque of Distinction in volleyball from Beckman Catholic, Todd Troutman. Congratulations.
Wow, what an honor. And now, as we look at the Class 2A tournament pairings, how did we get here? Denver victorious over Boyd in a hole in the opener, 3-0. And then they took care of Dike New Hartford, a team that they had not been able to solve. In fact, lost to Dike New Hartford during the regular season. They sweep the semifinals to get to the championship. Meanwhile, for Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont, 3-0 win over Iowa City Regina in the opener. Got tested against Beckman Catholic, but prevailed in 4. 3-1 was the score there as they move to the championship match here. Let's tell you a little bit about what's happening here in Coralville. You may notice a lot of pink here outside of Extreme Arena. It's part of a great partnership between the Girls Athletic Union and the Iowa City Area Sports Commission, who does an awesome job of painting Coralville pink for the girls' high school state volleyball tournament. It's been a fun week. It's being capped off. And if this intro doesn't get you jacked up, the players are full of adrenaline as they're ready to enter the arena.
Well, you know, it's just such a spectacular environment. It really is.
And now, please welcome the Denver Cyclones. It's now time to introduce the players and coaches in tonight's championship matchup. First, for the Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont Rockets, the non-starters and assistant coaches. Number 2, Kinley Labrecht. Number 7, Morgan Ray. Number 9, Gracie Long. Number 13, Addie Labrecht. Number 14, Lainey Birch. The assistant coaches are Robin Taylor, Tori Alexander, and Kylie Labrecht. And now let's meet the starters for the Rockets. A 6-foot senior, number 1, Molly Schaefer. A 6-foot 1-inch senior, number 3, Chloe Lyon. A 6-foot senior, number 8, Ella Ray. A 5-foot 9-inch sophomore, number 10, Lainey Batterson. A 6-foot senior, number 11, Kate Schaefer. A 5-foot 7-inch junior, number 12, Lacey Taylor. And the libero, a 5-foot 6-inch senior, number 16, Kaylee Helm. Head coach for the Rockets, Gladys Jensko. And now let's meet the Denver Cyclones. First, the non-starters and assistant coaches. Number 2, Mackenzie Simmons. Number 5, Mackenzie McEwen. Number 6, Briley Ackerson. Number 7, Molly Tierney. Number 10, Madeline Hildebrandt. Number 11, Lexi Benham. Number 20, Ava McPherson. And number 23, Haley Wilson. The assistant coaches are Paul Gable and Megan Newbro. Now let's meet the starters for the Cyclones. A 5-foot 11-inch junior, number 1, Channing Johnson. A 5-foot 10-inch senior, number 8, Maya Rosecrans. A 5'11" junior, number 12, Bailey Mullahan. A 5'8" freshman, number 14, Adina Murch. A 5'11" junior, number 17, Grace Mullahan. A 6'1" junior, number 18, Miley Thurm. And the libero, a 5'7" senior, number 15, Elena Akers. Head coach for the Cyclones, Jamie Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, our officials for this evening's match as assigned by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Your first referee, Daryl Meyer. Your second referee, Joe Van Ness. And the line judges, Carl Woldridge and Sarah Tyne. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union promotes good sportsmanship by participants, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, officials, and spectators in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated on our grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to enjoy the match. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for state championship volleyball.
All right, what an atmosphere. It is Denver taking on Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont for the Class 2A state title. Kathy, as we look at these two squads and the keys to this match, what does Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont need to do?
You know, they're so dependent on Molly Schaefer. More than 40 kills yesterday. I would like to see them diversify a little bit because Denver is such a good blocking team that if they can set up on her, that's going to be very frustrating night for them.
And how about for the Cyclones?
Oh my gosh, I think they want to control the net. And you know, they've been number one, and I just feel like they have to own the crown. You've had the experience as your 5th year to year, finish the deal, and act like it's yours when you step on that court.
Well, the Rockets haven't lost since September 14th, and that was to Bishop Heelan. The other loss that they have on the season was to Indianola. Meanwhile, Denver hasn't lost a set for quite a while. In fact, you have to go back to October, mid-October, the last time that they lost a set.
You know, and then you have to see how will they respond if they do drop a set tonight when it's been so long. That's kind of a tough position to be in, but it does give you supreme confidence too.
So the lineups are set. Joe Van Ness, who's referee number 2 on the floor, gives us the okay. Daryl Meyer says, let's play some volleyball. And it will be Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont, the Rockets, 36-2 on the year with the serve. And to get us started, it'll be Lacey Taylor, the junior. This ball going to be put up, out of system already. Ray will push it to the front to Schaefer. And the block out. And the Rockets will start with the 2A championship match's first point.
You know, and it's not like you don't know where the ball is going to go for Eddyville. I mean, it's going out to Molly Schaefer, and she just wipes it right off the block. She's a very good hitter.
And right away on the counterattack, things are happening for the Denver Cyclones as they get a side out here.
But that's just a beautiful quick set. That was barely above the top of the net. I'm surprised she was able to get a swing on that.
Back to the middle, and a kill. The hammer by Molly Schaefer.
You know, and I think what's really nice, one thing I thought with their offense is they have to diversify Molly, and she get out of a different spot on that last swing, and that will keep the blockers more honest.
Now here's Kaylee Helm, 3-year starter at libero for the Rockets. And the Cyclones answer right back. Grace Mullahan, hitting .443 on the season, connects on that one-timer. And now Denver will send back Madeline Hildebrandt, the 5A junior. Rockets will play it up out of the back row attack. How about that? Oh, my.
Beautiful, beautiful backcourt attack, wasn't it? And if people aren't aware, you have to take off from behind the 10-foot line, but you can set it way in front of the hitting line. So with these kids that have such great verticals, they're almost hitting like they're only hitting 3 feet off the net.
3 kills already for Molly Schaefer. Roll shot can be handled. Schaefer goes back to her sister, tries to push it to the corner, and the bank is open. So Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont came into this match 36-2. You're wondering about if they got any nerves. Folks, they have been qualified for every state tournament, whether it's basketball, of course here in volleyball, softball, they had a deep run. They're used to this type of environment.
Well, and they've played a quality schedule as well. They've only lost to state tournament teams. We're up here this week, so they haven't. Neither of these teams have had an easy schedule this year.
Denver getting a much-needed side out there, and Briley Ackerson will be on the serve. And it's an ace!
It's really smart. The coach for Denver is asking them to serve at Kate Schaefer and making her passes served to try to get her out of system just a little bit.
Ackerson now with over 40 aces. There's a big swing in the block put on by Denver.
Very disciplined. They waited for Kate Schaefer to come out. Marley Schaefer to come out of the backcourt after receiving the ball. Great block.
So we have a lead change here. Miley Thurm on the block. Schaefer goes to her sister. Opportunity for Denver. Put up and down as Channing Johnson. The chicanery of the setter. 6-4 now. Cyclones on a small run here and gaining some momentum.
She is such a good setter, and that was such an opportune time to jump it on there. And that just keeps the defense really honest when you have a setter that's aggressive.
Service error. So Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont, they've had a nice long run. They dropped 2 sets during the postseason, and now back-to-back service errors by each team. Puts this one at 7-5.
Let's talk about the Cardinal sins.
Yeah.
Never miss after a timeout, never miss match serve, and never miss a serve after your opponents just missed one. You got momentum, keep the momentum.
Ace. Denver to their largest lead here in the set at 3. Johnson certainly can pass it well. That time a service error. They'll serve it aggressively. 91% serve efficiency on the season for the Denver Cyclones.
You know what, as tough as they serve and as aggressive as both these teams are, they serve a high percentage, even though they're going for ace serves.
For Eddyville-Blakesburg on the serve, Lainey Birch. And it's a side out for the Cyclones. Boy, Channing Johnson is starting to dial it up here passing tonight.
When she has such a plethora of hitters to go to, and it keeps the defense guessing. And she runs such a fast offense, and that's a tribute to her passers in the backcourt.
Now here's Bailey Mullahan. Battle at the net. Going to be won by Miley Thurm. Boy, listed at 6'1", this junior can get up.
You know, it's really funny with these set of identical twins on both teams. I was like, wait, what's Molly Schaefer doing up there blocking when she's backcourt? But it was her sister.
Johnson to the middle to Thurm. This time it's handled by the Rockets. Johnson to the outside. Cutter not happening. Quick dish. Great rally behind the ball by Denver. Schaefer to the middle. Going to be played up. Free ball opportunity here now for the Cyclones. Johnson to the middle. Thurm with the big hammer. And it pays off for Denver.
Such a fast offense Channing Johnson runs. She just is so fast.
Again with Mullahan on the serve, this time an error. So Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont able to get the early lead. Got up by 2, then surpassed by Denver. And now a service error by the Rockets.
Might be a little nerves, you think?
Yeah, now it's settling in, right?
Right.
It's prime time. Lights are on. Playing at center court. Here's Lena Akers. Shaper, back row attack. And how about that? Molly Shaper, second in the state, coming into this title match with 623 kills.
Well, sure, he has 5 in this set. It's just absolutely amazing. And you have people, I'm sure, wonder how that backcourt attack can be so effective. It just throws off the block. It's a different angle coming over the net.
Shaper will play it forward. Little bump over. Johnson to the middle. And how about the stab?
They do not have an answer right now on that Eddyville side of the net for Grace Mullahan coming in quick in the middle.
Grace coming off in the semifinals against Dyke New Hartford, had 17 kills. Johnson will track it down. Free ball here now for Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. And a big block. Channing Johnson. Hello. Denver to their largest lead here in the set at 6. Now Maya Rosecrans. Big swing, great effort. Going to be played over.
I was going to say,
dump.
I think the setter is going to dump there, but.
And the block back by Molly Shaper.
Yeah, and it was so smart by Kate Shaper to dump that ball because they were all running off the court.
Right there at home, you can see it with her net cam. The tussle in the middle. And Denver, Channing Johnson is running at full efficiency here early on. Watch this. Able to find Grace Mullahan there on the kill.
Oh, great try. Kate Shaper, great effort trying to bring that ball back into the court.
And a timeout going to be taken by Gladys Jensko and Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. 16-9 your score as we're in the opening set. As Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont taking the timeout. What is she going through right there in that huddle?
I'm always interested in what coaches do. I wasn't a rah-rah emotion kind of coach. Let's see, are you giving them something concrete to work with? Are you giving them a side-out play that you want them to run, take the pressure off your setter, or change up the serve receive? And if you're Denver, you're just going to say, keep doing what we're doing. Let's stay aggressive and reduce a few of the errors on our side of the net.
Well, this Denver Cyclone Club, 46-3 coming into this title match, going for their first ever state title in any sport for girls. They actually got a police escort out of town. They came so close in soccer, finishing as a runner-up, and now trying to win it here in volleyball.
You know, I've had a few police escorts out of town, but they didn't want me to come back, so I think it was a different kind of escort, maybe. There's nothing like a small school and community rallying around their sports teams.
There's a play up and the hammer out of the timeout. Molly Shaper able to get the side out.
Bobby Peterson, you're getting a good hitter up there and setter up at UNI. She's going to be fun to watch here the next few years.
Now Kinley Lobrecht will come in, the senior. First year varsity action, and has had a huge impact on that service line for the Rockets. This is going to play over. It actually hit the antenna. And so it'll be side out Denver.
You know, most teams use their outsides the most, and this is one of the few times we've seen Denver go to the outside. Because so far, their middles have been unstoppable.
Out of system ball to be just played over. Johnson with the back pass. Good dig out of the back by Akers. Molahan. That is going to be blocked, but out.
I wondered if there was a touch on that, but I don't think it was going to cross the net, but the block did touch it, so that goes as another kill. Nice pickup.
Johnson, the big swing. Out of the outside. Denver able to dial it up as Lacey Taylor gets into the action. I beg your pardon, Bailey Molahan.
And interestingly enough, on the outside, they only had a single block, and they're double blocked in the middles. Good read on that roll shot.
Out of the back, Schaefer. Denver, this is going to be a big point. And Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont will take it.
Boy, Lyon, nice job in the middle. Giving your team a little extra support there. Very nice. Both teams are playing some tremendous defense right now.
And now we'll sub out. Coming in to serve for the Rockets is going to be Laney Birch. Denver on this side with Bailey Molahan. Johnson to the middle. Birch. Or Thurman. You know, the Rockets have had trouble finding Thurm in her attacks.
And that was a great tip placement. You know, I mean, how do you keep feeding all the mouths? You know what I mean? They've got a lot of hitters, and you can never keep them all happy.
Back row attack. Schaefer, a little too strong. And the largest lead here now by Denver.
Just kind of crept up there. I mean, this match has been so competitive. It doesn't seem like that should be the score right now, other than some struggles on serve receive.
Schaefer puts it up to the outside.
Nice,
the big swing down the line, and the cutter gets in by Lacey Taylor.
Very, very nice job by Lacey Taylor. Her team needed that. She put it straight down the line.
Now Kate Schaefer to serve.
Great floater serve. Oh.
Battle at the net, going to be won by Denver. And the Cyclones and Adiana Murch, the freshman, checks in with a kill.
Well, it makes you feel good as a coach to have a youngster on the court playing in the first state championship.
And the Rockets of Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont will take their final timeout here in the opening set. 21-13. It's the opener for Class 2A.
So good.
Let's go to the Denver huddle and hear from head coach Jamie Johnson.
What else do you got? I thought Bailey had an amazing front row. And we're finding holes. We found a huge hole in that block. That was so good. Any adjustments we need to talk about? You know what this is? All right. Hey, this is deep breath in and out and foot on the gas. Let's go. Cyclones, 1, 2, 3.
Just stick with the basics. Telling them continue what they're doing at the net, and they're hustling so much on defense. They're picking up a lot of just different kind of shots, roll shots, sip shots, backcourt attacks by Molly Schaefer. They're doing that's what's keeping Denver ahead in this match right now, I think, is the defense.
So out of the timeout, Denver still on the serve with Akers. Schaefer lobs it up to the outside.
Oh, we had a net there.
And in to the net went the Rockets, so Denver will continue on serve. And it's an ace! Denver leads the state in serve success and attempts, plus a couple of other categories. It's been a dominant season for the Denver Cyclones. Akers again. Schaefer to the outside, the big, strong hit by Taylor.
Lacey Taylor, just a junior. Boy, she's at an only 5'7". She's had some really nice swings on the outside.
Coach Gladys Jensko telling us she's just a player that just won't stop trying to get better.
Wow.
Speaking of better, how about Denver in the middle? Grace Mullahan.
And you gotta like a good Irish name like that, right?
We are at set point, 24-14 in the opener. And the Rockets say not yet. Molly Schaefer with yet another kill. She's got 7, make it 8 in the opener here.
She's as good as advertised. And you knew they weren't going to probably finish out on the first try right there. Not if you got Molly Schaefer in the front court.
Now, Kaylee Helm back to serve. Start for them as a catcher.
Ooh.
On their softball team, and right now getting an ace.
She had some good short serves yesterday, too. I wonder if they're going to ever keep doing that.
Rockets trying to build some momentum. Set point number 2. And Denver will cash it out.
Great job by Channing Johnson. Tight ball. If she would have tipped it forward like most setters, it would have been blocked. Instead, she tipped it behind her head.
That's it for the opening set. Denver takes the opener 25-16. More when we return as you're watching the state championships here on Iowa PBS.
Coming up on the next episode of Iowa Life, we'll meet a family dedicated to a sport reminiscent of the Old West.
It's a family event that we all love.
Hear the musical history of an Oskaloosa publishing company, and ride along with an after-school skate club.
We're introducing the sport to kids that may not have had exposure to it in the past.
All that and more on the next Iowa Life. Sundays at 10:30 a.m. on Iowa PBS.
I love the people, the programming. There's unbelievable stuff to see in Iowa. It's just fascinating. It's always something. It's fun. It's entertaining. Great programs, beneficial programs. I love, especially the state fair, to watch it. And they do such a great job. That's exciting. That's fun. And that's fun to watch.
To learn more about becoming a corporate sponsor on Iowa PBS, call or visit us online.
So set 1 is in the books. Denver takes it 25-16 as you're watching the Class 2A state championship here from Coralville on Iowa PBS with Kathy Bresnahan. I'm BJ Shaven. And what really stood out for you in that opening set?
Well, the offense, I mean, their kill efficiency was over 500 for Denver, and I don't know how you stop that when you have such an effective attack in the middle and outside, and they're serving so tough.
Well, in the second set, let's got to turn around for Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont.
They need to pass a little bit better off a serve, and I liked how they got some of their hitters involved. Molly Schaefer's not going to get stopped.
Well, let's take a look at those first set highlights. As the Rockets got off to a quick start. And how about that opening 8 kills for Molly Schaefer in that opening set?
But she's so good throwing it to the back corner on those tips.
And Denver able to get it rolling, though. Channing Johnson passing fancy in the middle. And then how about Miley Thurm with a couple of key blocks to set the tone.
I think, you know, Eddyville-Blakesburg's got to remember they've been here, they've done this, they know what to do, they're competitive. They're more competitive in that set than the score indicates.
We take a look at the statistics. How about that? Denver hitting 500 in that opener. They got 3 aces as well and 12 assists, the majority of them from Channing Johnson. Oh, it's a fun atmosphere, no question, here at Extreme Arena as we get you ready for set number 2 in high school volleyball. You may know this, you may not. They don't switch sides as they used to in the past. Now they stay on one side all the way through.
Post-COVID. You know, and it speeds it up, you know, so It makes sense to do it.
Maya Rosecrans will start on the serve for Denver. Schaefer's big swing. Johnson to the outside. That one got in! Oh, how about that by Murch?
First time they've swung outside line all night. They may want to go back to that.
So Denver. An ace. Oh.
Okay, this is not how Eddyville-Blakesburg wants to start this set. You're down 1-0, and you got to pick your heads up. Give it to Molly Schaefer, let her do her thing, and let's get a side out here.
Rosecrans, certainly one of the best servers in the state. High efficiency. Here's a roll shot, handled by Schaefer. And cashed in by Molly. Gave it right to her sister Kate. And the twin sisters show you that combo and why they are headed to Cedar Falls to play for Northern Iowa. Side out for the Rockets.
I've had identical twin sisters as an outside hitter and setter that went to the University of Northern Iowa. It's kind of hard to tell them not to set their sister. Both liberos are doing a really nice job tonight.
And the Rockets come back to tie it up here at 2. As they'll stay on serve here with Kaylee Helm. And right away, Channing Johnson goes hurry up as she's able to connect with Grace Mullahan.
Johnson and Mullahan probably are the fastest quick middles I've seen all year. That is the lowest quick set out of a lot of volleyball that I've seen.
Mullahan with 6 kills. Back into action. Denver, Johnson again to the middle. The big swing. And that is blocked, but out. As trying to attack, there was Bailey Mullahan.
Well, I don't know if people realize Denver's pretty young.
Yeah.
You know, 5 kids starters returning, but they got more than 5 starters returning next year too. So this rest of the state does not want to give them that championship feeling, because it's once you got it, it's awful easy to repeat.
Molly Schaefer says enough, gets the side out there for the Rockets. Now Kinley Labrecht ready to serve. Serves it rather aggressively, but too aggressive that time, as it's a service error.
Now, I was just going to say, you don't want to miss a serve when you got Molly Schaefer in the front court. You know, it makes your rotation go too quick. Keep the ball in play, give her a chance, run your offense.
Here's Briley Ackerson.
Good effort.
Denver is certainly racking them up.
So again, they're going after Molly Schaefer, try to get her frustrated with serve receive, and see if it can affect her for passing or hitting. But that time she delivered a perfect pass off the serve receive.
And Schaefer able to get the side out again for the Rockets. So Molly will drop back to serve. Of course, her and her sister Kate stay in the Cedar Rapids area to play club volleyball for Adrenaline. And they've had a long major run during the offseason here. High school ball. How about the swing? Put together by Bailey Mullahan. And it's going to be out.
Lacey Taylor's had some great swings over there. Well, she's only a junior too. Ah, that's too bad.
Can't quite catch up to the ball.
Sometimes your coaches are saying, don't reach back. You got your defense there, trust them. Don't reach back.
Now Channing Johnson will serve, and a little too long. Each team serving rather aggressively.
They sure
Kathy.
are, and they're trying to go deep lines, which handcuffs the passer as it's rising up towards her chest, shoulder areas.
So Lainey Birch will come in to serve for the Rockets. Johnson to the middle, and how about the dump down, Miley Thurm.
You know, and the coverage was there. That's just such a good tip. Because generally, wherever the second block is coming from, that's the direction you want to tip the ball because there's a hole in the court. But really good tips. It's not easy to do a good tip.
Out of the back row attack, Molly Schaefer.
I like to see Mullahan and Thurm try to get some blocks up on Molly Schaefer's backcourt attacks. I think they can get some touches on him.
Here's Kate Schaefer. Thurm gave it a big swing. But Eddyville.
Ella Ray hit the net a little bit on the turn.
Into the net. Two-point advantage here for Denver. Ray will put it up. Got it. Schaefer, here's Denver. Mullahan. It's going to be played right back. Free opportunity. Back row attack again.
Beautiful set. Beautiful set. That's from years of playing with your sister. Back set it for a backcourt attack. Perfectly placed ball. Well done, Kate Schaefer.
And Molly Schaefer having a night of nights, already a double-double, 14 kills, 10 digs for Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. How about the block put on by Ella Ray? And we are tied at 9. Johnson to the middle. This time to Grace Mullahan. Side out Denver.
See a perfect delivery come in to run that quick attack off serve receive. That's good passing when you can run quick off a serve.
Ray.
There's Ella Ray doing it.
Able to get that through. Ray, a very interesting story, has qualified for 5 state meets in her career. Volleyball, was on a state basketball team. Qualified for track, the state meet for shot put, and softball plays third base, and last year wrestling.
I loved seeing that. I was like, way to go, Ella.
Denver able to get the side out.
Now the net foul. I'm sure Coach is not happy with a couple nets in this set.
Now Madeline Hildebrandt will serve, the 5'8" junior. Schaefer out of the back, great.
Elena Akers, my heavens, she's a good libero. She just reads everything so well.
How about this nip and tuck now with the Rockets and the Cyclones?
You know, they started down at the beginning. I thought, oh, some teams are going to cash it in on that. And they just shrug it off and kept fighting back.
Lobrecht serve, too strong. Denver holding the lead here. Now the Cyclones will serve with Ackerson.
Oh, I get that.
You giveth, you taketh. But both teams serving aggressively, so it seems like it's evening out here in the second set. Johnson tried to go with the quick dump. That's going to be elbowed up. Out of the back, Schaefer. Johnson, Mullahan.
Pretty. They push Mullahan out of from the middle a little bit. Really different look for her so far in this match, and went straight down. They did a cross action. It's a nice spot for Mullahan to get in that position of the net.
Denver jumped out to a 2-0 lead. This has been tied 5 times. The Cyclones have yet to give up the lead.
Ooh, I thought they might call that for a lift.
Schaefer with the big punch. We still remain in play. Now the dump back to the back corner, and it gets in. Kate Schaefer.
That's a hard dump from a setter. Take one hand, throw it into the left back corner of the court.
Now Birch again. Into the middle.
Good coverage.
Punch out. It'll go out. And how about this? Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont with their first lead here in the second set.
Now they can put a couple points together, get some confidence.
Schaefer tried to strike it hard, and it pays off.
Nice aggressive setter.
Thurm could not get square with the ball here as Schaefer continues to pound it.
And it's a setter that's pounding it. That's what's fun about it.
And a service error.
Eddyville, don't give them those freebies.
So Bailey Mullahan. Has 5 kills, 4 digs so far. Free ball for Denver. Johnson to Thurm. And we're tied again at 15. And it'll be an ace. Denver reclaims the lead.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Kate Schaefer take it herself here, but the libero for Denver, Elena Akers, really is keyed in on her and watching her hands.
Back row attack, Schaefer. Johnson to the outside. Oh, what a
nice defense.
Kaylee Helm. And Denver.
And you saw Dina Merchant was going to play that, the freshman, and you got Elena Akers calling her off. That's what a great teammate does.
And a service error. Put this back to a 1-point set. Kate Schaefer, you mentioned, has a tremendous swing, but is the best passer on her team. And Coach Jensko said because of graduation from the last previous years was really forced to become that setter this year for the team, and what a dynamic season she's had passing. Pays off there as the Rockets get the side out. Lacey Taylor.
She is quietly putting together a great match today. She's really come through with some big hits. Not the number of hits that you see from some of the other hitters, but really timely ones.
Tied at 17.
Nice up by Kaylee Helm back there.
This will be blocked out. And the Rockets of Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont will take the lead here at 18-17. Up out of the back, Kate Schaefer passing it forward. Out of system ball here for Denver.
Nice ups by Molly Schaefer.
Ray will lean it over. Johnson to the middle. Thurm!
Thurm has had a really nice job with those tips. Once again, in the middle of the court where you think it might not be open, but such a soft tip. And nothing like make the other team have Saturn hit the ground going after it.
To the outside. How about that kill by Lacey Taylor?
Perfect delivery by Kate. And Lacey comes through with another timely hit.
Rockets trying to tie up this overall match. With that one hits tape. Denver able to play through it and get the side out.
Denver is finding quite a few holes with tipping on the defense here.
Denver serve with Maya Rosecrans. Molahan, big swing, handled with a moment by Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont, but Denver will get the point. Molahan with another kill. And a timeout going to be taken here by the Rockets.
Still anyone's set here. You see both teams battling point by point. You're Eddyville-Blakesburg, you've got to pick up this first set.
Well, this week, the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union held the first volleyball edition of their Future Champions Youth Clinic Series. It was happening here in Coralville. Led by 6 varsity high school coaches from around the state, the clinic is really aimed at giving middle school girls a taste of the state tournament experience. It's capped at the first 100 registrants. And guess what, Kathy? It sold out in 8 minutes.
That is amazing. I didn't know they did that. That is just how fun for those young girls.
The Taylor Swift concert took longer to sell out than that. That's amazing.
You know, I give the Girls Athletic Union credit because they're always come up with new and innovative ideas to promote their sport.
Well, here's Maya Rosecrans, leads the state with serve successes on the season and attempts. It's been very efficient. Denver to the outside.
Single
the big
block.
swing by
Nice
the freshman.
defense.
Johnson to the middle. Molahan's attempt handled. Schaefer goes back to her sister. Those long momentum points here, building. Ray will put it up. Now Schaefer, that's blocked, but out. Denver saying they didn't touch it. They're thinking it hit the net. And now Channing Johnson will talk to Daryl Meyer and say, did that hit the net? He said, he saw a touch. In high school volleyball, even though we have the great cameras here from Iowa PBS capturing everything, there's no video challenge. It's off of what you see. Big swing put down by Murch. Let's take a look at that play. Did it hit the net? Did it hit fingers? You decide.
Well, first of all, she was illegally under the net, her entire foot. So they shouldn't have got that point regardless. Out.
Hildebrand serve, too strong, and we're tied at 21. What a second set here. Denver putting one on Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont in the opening set.
I'll be curious what our service misses were for this set compared to service aces.
And another service error. Denver will drop back to serve now. And Grace Mullahan will serve. Played up, Johnson to the
Single
outside,
block.
the roll shot by Mullahan. Johnson with the
Yep.
quick dish, but guess what? Had a little palm underneath the ball.
Oh, that ball was too low for her to tip. And I hate a copycat tip. I always told our sitters, never tip on the next play after the other team tipped.
Tied at 22. Molly Schaefer now serves.
That's a good set.
Mullahan too strong. An attack air. And the Rockets go up by 1 down the stretch here. And a timeout going to be taken here by Denver. They took the opener. And here in the second set, the Rockets.
What is my passing right now? What do you got? Okay, and we're feeling good about that? Yes. Girls, do we? You're good. Then we can fix that. You're a jellyfish today there, Bailey. All right, let's go. Hey, who wants set 2? All right, let's do that. Deep breath in. Side out. 1, 2, 3.
It's kind of hard to hear what she was saying in there. But you got the rotation you want. You got Molly Schaefer in the back court, so you got to get your blockers prepared. You know she's going to swing from back there. But you got the first chance here, first swing. Let's see it go to Mullahan coming in quick in the middle if they can get a good enough pass.
Johnson.
Well, it's quick in the middle.
Schaefer with the quick tap. Johnson to the outside, Mullahan.
There you go.
There's your side out. Tied at 23.
Nice job cutting that ball inside the block.
Now Channing Johnson serve.
You got a free ball or down ball.
Out of system, Mullahan, roll shot, pays off.
You know, she's our lead this year for kills, and it's been kind of quiet. And that's what your seniors or top juniors do. We do step up.
Timeout going to be taken here by Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. Mullahan with 7 kills. For Denver, Thurm leading Denver with 8. Well, relive the championship excitement. Share these moments with your family, friends, and neighbors. Visit iowapbs.org for archives of championship games anytime. Boy, state championships already decided. Pleasant Valley winning the 5A title. Say bested Waukee Northwest. In Class 4A, Sioux City Bishop Nealon heading back to Northwest Iowa with some great hardware, and Mount Vernon besting Western Christian in the 3A title. Here in the 2A match, Denver has a set lead on Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. In the 1A championship tonight at 7, prime time with Ankeny Christian and BCLUW.
Good read by Akers.
Schaefer trying to launch that one with Taylor.
Got to
Now
go to her
back
sister
row attack. Oh, the block by Thurm. And how about that? Denver comes storming back to win the second set, 25-23. We'll have the third set when we return as you're watching the Class 2A state championship here on Iowa PBS.
Join us for Salute to Service 2024, hosted by Mickey Guyton and featuring performances by country music legend Craig Morgan, 9-time Grammy winner Christian McBride, and the fabulous singer-songwriter Aubrey Logan, all performing alongside active duty soldiers from the U.S. Army Field Band. We'll meet heroes from all 6 military branches and thank them for their sacrifice in this Veterans Day celebration.
Sunday afternoon at 1 on Iowa PBS. Well, I think of Korea every day. Can't forget it.
Many Iowans are unaware there was a war 70 years ago where their friends, relatives, and neighbors fought to protect the world against communism.
Combat is not a pleasant experience. And if somebody tells you they're not scared in combat, they're lying.
The Forgotten War. Iowans in Korea.
Monday evening at 8 on Iowa PBS.
Well, Denver has a 2-0 lead here on Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. You can see the throne at the court for the champions. And that's what every team wants to do, is to get their picture with the trophy right there.
And they borrowed it from my house. I keep that on my front porch.
With Kathy Bresnahan, I'm BJ Shaven, and boy, that second set is what we expected throughout. How was Denver able to come from behind and win it late?
I think they just did a better job serving. They had 6 service aces, and you know, they just kept Eddyville a little bit more off balance, and you saw, but it was a good match. I mean, I think that's what we should expect, but now it's going to be tough. You're down 0-2. That's psychologically, that's tough.
Well, let's take a look at the second set highlights here, as it was competitive throughout. And things got going with the big swings by the Rockets. Out of the back row attack, that is where Molly Schaefer's been living today. An outstanding start for her. Schaefer with 15 kills and 14 digs. However, Denver, yeah, they're passing fancy with Johnson, finding Molahan and company. The other Molahan able to get it going in Grace. What a set for Denver. As we take a look at the statistics, what jumps out at you, Coach?
The hitting efficiency came up much more even for both teams. But that's 6 aces for the Cyclones compared to 1 for the Rockets. That, I know what Eddyburg's trying to do, but they've got to decide if they're going for aces or they're going to have to keep the ball in play.
So here we go. We're going to start the second set with the Rockets on serve with Lacey Taylor. As the third set underway, back row attack by Molahan. And it pays off.
We haven't seen that nearly as much from Denver.
They've shown it in their arsenal. Again, trying to go for their school's first ever state championship.
That's a nice play.
And a side out for the Rockets. Just guess who?
You know, but they brought her in on a stack and had her hit behind the person coming in quick. It just gives a different look for the defense, for the blockers, as well as the defensive players.
Now Kaylee Helm.
Wow.
And answered right back by Grace Molahan.
Look at this pass off the serve receiver. It's like a coach tossed it up there to run your free ball offense.
Side out Denver. Grace Molahan now with 11 kills. Big swing by Schaefer. And it goes out on the block. We're tied at 2.
You know, they have their hands turned back into the blockers, but that's a dynamic swing that you can hit it that far off of their hands out of bounds. Oh, my gosh.
And just in to serve was Morgan Ray, the freshman. And it's a service error for Ray.
And no one feels worse than the server that's missed the serve. They just got to go back there with some confidence. Say, I've got this.
That one off the elbow, the battle at the net.
Oh, they got to call that.
And we'll see a lift. Denver with the advantage. As Ackerson serve. Back pass off the slide, and it'll pay off as the Rockets will get a side out.
Molly Schaefer's fun to watch. She can run any play. She can do the slide. She can come in quick. She's just such a versatile athlete.
Came in second in the state with 623 kills. That arm is loose here so far today. Mullahan.
Good hands on the block.
Johnson trying to go with the quick dump. Johnson right back to Mullahan. Little change up. Effective.
And it's the first time we've seen them go to that off blocker tip. Very effective. Just keep changing up what you're doing, hitters. Can't keep pounding inside the block or hitting line. And that's what Denver's doing so well, is they keep changing up their shots.
Back row attack, Schaefer. Oh, Molly Schaefer. Wow.
I have no more words.
18 kills now, make it 19 on the day. And another service error by the Rockets. And back to the bench. Kaylee Helm will check back in.
Oh my heavens.
And Mullahan just did not have the proper footing. A service error. A lot of energy.
Well, you know, I used to see kids really good about letting the ball drop to the ground and getting a reserve. And I don't even know how you would let it drop with your jump serves anymore. It'd be awful difficult.
Kate Schaefer to the outside. Big cut down the line. Great up out of the back row. And that's an attack error. Went long. And we are tied at 6.
Mackenzie McEwen really did a nice job passing that hit up, but the hitters were not able to keep it in play. Once again, perfect pass.
Thurman had a big swing.
Got free ball offense coming up. It should terminate.
Johnson to the middle to Thurm, and you're right. The Terminator.
Well, you just have to on a free ball offense. Those are 3 points. You better run everybody fast enough you get a kill on that. And it was a triple block.
Great vision, but a great up by Akers. To the outside, Lacey. Taylor gets the kill. And the Rockets have tied this one up at 7 apiece.
Coach, kudos to the coaching staff at Eddyville-Blakesburg, because they're running a really nice offense and hitting from different spots on the net. They have a really pretty offense. Nice out.
Taylor with that. Now to the outside, Schaefer. A zinger.
Feeling different energy this set. I think Eddyville-Blakesburg's might be taking this third set.
Well, Molly Schaefer was inside of that huddle and telling him, I'm ready. 20 kills now for Molly Schaefer. Here's Ray. Went back deep, and the kill shot put down by Mertz, the freshman for Denver, to tie this one up at 8 apiece.
A good effort by Kaylee Helm. She's gotten most of those up back there for EB, but not that time. Oh boy. Can't believe that one over.
And Schaefer, 21 kills now.
When she had her 41 last night, all I could think about it was we weren't playing a side-out game anymore, and it was just playing a rally scoring anymore. She would have 80 kills a match. Up a little too low on that set.
An attack error. And the Rockets match their largest lead of this entire match at 2. Helm again. Murch's shot. Schaefer with the hustle, but just not a good pass. Side out Denver.
Yeah, I thought they may caught a double hit on that set, but it's awful hard to run forward and accurately set the ball when you're running that fast, that far forward. Tough job for the setter.
Free ball here for Denver. Johnson to the outside.
No
Mullahan.
block. Nice up.
Lacey with the up.
That's going
Schaefer
out.
too strong, and we're tied at 10.
You cannot fall at the backcourt for the Rockets. They bring up everything. They really work hard back there.
To the outside, the big swing and kill. Molly Schaefer. So side out Rockets. Labreck back into serve.
There you go.
Big, deep floater out there by Bailey Mullahan. And we're tied at 11.
It's so nice to have such good lines people work in the state tournament. They're some of the top officials in the state, but it's not easy to call lines.
Well, that one was rather easy for Molly Schaefer.
They're all easy for Molly Schaefer.
12-11 side out.
When it's not like they're just setting her high outside. They're setting her quicks, they're setting her slides. She's running, coming in the middle. She's hitting all over the net. I love the versatility of her.
Big swing. Ooh, and no touch. As the Rockets garner the point, they go back up by 2 again.
We have not seen Denver go back to Mullahan as much on the quick attacks in the middle that we saw earlier in the first set.
Opportunity brewing here for the Rockets again. To the outside, Lacey. Lacey Taylor. And this is the largest lead of the match for Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. Let's go inside of that Denver huddle after they called the timeout.
The good news is we have Molly in the back row, right? Does that make sense? So we're in a good position. Then put on the gas for a while, all right? Yes, yes! Girls, you can do this. Believe in each other. Talk, communicate more. Take a deep breath. You're a great hitter. All right, Cyclones in, or deep breath in. Side out, 1, 2, 3. What did you call her?
So
I think she was just more of a confidence timeout, don't you? I didn't hear a lot of strategy there. I think she just wanted hitters to chill out a little bit because they had a couple hitting errors now, and that's not like them. I'd like to see them going back to a quick attack in the middle and keep changing it up. My heavens, they've been so successful on their tips and their roll shots tonight. They're a finesse hitting team. Go back to it.
Molly Schaefer ready to serve it again. Mullahan with the quick tip. Schaefer, back row attack to her sister. It's in. Wow, the Rockets have woken up to a 4-point advantage.
You know, when she landed, she was off about 2.5 feet off the net. That's how far forward she's coming up. And there's that quick in the middle. That no one, Eddyville-Blakesburg has not slowed that attack down all night. Go back to it, feed it, feed it, feed it in the middle.
Now to Channing Johnson. Battle at the net. and disposed of in a hurry by Denver. This time, Maya Rosecrans.
You know, and she's a lefty over there. I would like to see him use Maya a little bit too over there. So it's such a nice thing to have a left-handed hitter on the right side. Ooh, I thought they might have a little issue with that one, but apparently not.
Out of system ball for Denver.
Nice up.
Another dig.
Oh, they should have called that.
And Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont goes back up by 3 here. Schaefer will take it. That's
Absolutely.
her 25th kill on the night. 16 digs as well. Houlihan roll shot. Taylor, big swing down the line. And back to a 4-point advantage here for Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont out of southeast Iowa, just north of Ottumwa. They brought a large contingent here tonight, as has Denver.
Good pursuit. Can they get it? Nice try.
Mollahan can't track it down. And now a 5-point lead. And Denver will take a timeout here. Boy, their backs are getting pushed against the wall. And let's go inside of that Denver huddle with head coach Jamie Johnson.
Let me finish. They're the ones who, yes, and they're the ones who should be a little more nervous, right? Do you know what I'm saying? You can take a deep breath. You have 2 sets under your belt. I believe you can get the third. It starts point after, 1 point at a time right now. But we need to talk more. We need to defend defenders. Take good swings. Believe you can do it. You are a senior. You are a great hitter. I know you got this. Let's go. All right, deep breath in. Side out. 1, 2, 3.
Well, she gave him a couple options there.
Certainly did, and we appreciate Coach Johnson being mic'd up. Of course, it is, at their decision of head coaches if they want to be mic'd up or not. Gladys Jensko, she talked to us earlier today, just doesn't want any wire or hardware, so she does not have a mic on here. But I tell you what, in her 25th season overall, has over 663 wins and trying to get her team to come back here in the Class 2A championship, and it's a side out for Denver.
Really nice line shot. Tough angle to hit. Second time they've done it tonight, second time they were effective.
Bailey Mollahan serve. Schaefer, the quick dump, handled.
Left front has got to be up on blocking on that ball.
And Denver able to get the point.
The only thing I have against the setter dumping on serve receive off the serve is the defense is in base. The longer the rally goes, the more likely they're out of position that ball's going to drop.
Service error, side out. Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. Now subbing in, Ella Ray will come in for Labreck. And dropping back to serve will be Kate Schaefer. Schaefer with 35 assists so far. And a block that went awry as Denver will get the side out. Schaefer to the outside to Taylor.
Nice up. Nice
the freshman
line again.
Birch able to spot that one in the corner.
What you have is you got setters will usually release a little early, and that spot then is vacated and it's open. Then it's a two-edged sword. You want your setter to stay back and I mean, better than leaving it open, but then it takes you out of the offense too.
Mackenzie McEwen with the hustle. Keep that point alive for Denver. And this time, a changeup by Schaefer.
We're just used to her pounding it. That little roll shot. Nice change. She's such a versatile hitter.
Lacey Taylor will serve. And now Denver getting back into this, trying to erase a 5-point deficit here in the third set to claim their school's first ever state championship in a girls' sport. And they're getting closer. An ace.
She was a calm down her libero. They're serving her tough.
Timeout going to be taken here by Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. Well, one of the things that we see here at the state tournament is the Players Lounge. It's a staple at many of the Iowa girls team tournaments. It's a place for teams to relax, hang out. They can play games, watch live matches as they happen here at Extreme Arena.
They just pull out all the stops. Just such a great place to play.
20-19, this one certainly tightening up.
It's a big serve right here out of timeout.
And Rosecrans, the perfect person there to be serving for Denver. We mentioned her serve efficiency and serve success in the state is tops.
An ace serve would change the match. Perfect pass.
To the outside, Schaefer with the big blast. They go back to her again, tries to go deep. Great hustle by Denver. Murch, Taylor with the up. And Denver has tied this up. They've erased a 5-point deficit. At one time, they're down 18-13 here in the third and trying to sweep their way to the 2A championship. Ace!
They're going to keep going at her. They serve deep line, and those are the ones you think, are they going out? It's just so hard to call.
Roll shot. Denver with the up. Mullahan found the opening. Will take the point.
Wow, out of nowhere. That's a response you want from if you're Denver's coach. They were down, the backs were against the wall, and look how they responded since their last time out.
Oh my God.
Inside the Denver huddle, let's go.
Great defending, way to pick up those rolls over top, way to see, and way to be so smart with your finishes. So proud of all of you. Let's keep doing this, guys. Let's go! I like this. All right, deep breath in. And Cyclones, 1, 2, 3.
Big breath. Let's go get it.
Well, they have a team motto, and you heard Coach Johnson saying it earlier, foot on the gas. That's what she's been saying to her team all season long, knowing they had a ton of talent. They're going to be talented again next year. A lot of underclassmen. And trying for their school's first ever state title.
This place will explode the Denver fans if they get that first title.
They're able to solve Dyke New Hartford, a nemesis of theirs in the state tournament in previous years. In fact, during the regular season, fell to Dyke New Hartford. In the semifinals, they're able to sweep the Wolverines. And now trying to close it out here in the third set in the 2A championship. Mullahan shot. Played up by Schaefer. Denver back at it. Johnson to the outside.
Nice.
With a big swing. That's a freshman.
You know, both with the jump set going up, both blockers went with her, and that left a single blocker on the outside.
Rosecrans again on serve. Been there a while. Rockets need a side
nice
out.
Up.
And again, the back row doing things so well.
Smart.
Now again, the block played up, the quick tap over. Opportunity now for Denver to the outside. Murch, a big swing, and will power home a point. And we are at championship point.
Boy, credit the Denver's front court and their defense behind that block. They willed themselves to that point. That ball was not going down.
Championship point.
We know where it's going. Oh, good idea.
Played up. Now Schaefer. Johnson to the middle, and Mohan able to get it down, and Denver is your 2A champion. So Denver takes care of business, falling down by as many as 5 late. And here's the game winner again.
All set up because their defense kept that ball alive on 3 consecutive Molly Schaefer hits.
What a championship as Denver brings home their school's first ever state title. So close in soccer, now they're able to do it here in volleyball, and will finish the season at 47-3.
That's an amazing season. It really is. Congrats, coaches, players. So happy for you. And Eddyville-Blakesburg, nothing to hang your heads about. You battled.
Fantastic year for the Rockets. We'll finish at 36-3. It's time now for the post-game awards.
From Denver, Bailey Mullahan. From Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont, Kate Schaefer. From Denver, Grace Mullahan. From Beckman Catholic, Allie Sherbring. From Regina, Reese Nave. From Denver, Channing Johnson. And your captain of the 2024 all-tournament team from Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont, Molly Schaefer.
Wow, what an all-tournament team capped off by Molly Schaefer. And how about her in the championship match here? 26 kills, 18 digs. And she's your Class 2A all-tournament team captain, but what a squad.
I think if we were doing a recess pick 'em, I know I would take any of them, that's for sure. And it's, you know, you have to have an outstanding tournament to be on the losing team and be the captain. And that just shows you what a dominating player Molly Schaefer was.
So that is your all-tournament team, captained by Molly Schaefer. Time now for the trophy presentation. Let's turn it back over to Rex Baker.
Fans, the Iowa Pork Producers would like to present the Top Producer Award for the 2A championship match. Presenting the award is Taylor Anderson of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. This year's top producer of the 2A championship match, from Denver, Channing Johnson. Fans, introducing your Class 2A runner-up, Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont, and head coach Gladys Jinsko. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024 Class 2A champions, Coach Jamie Johnson and the Cyclones from Denver.
So there it is, Denver, your Class 2A state champs. What a season.
Shout out their coach, players, staff, community. The pinnacle of a long season and well-deserved champions.
Well, we have 4 championships in the books. We have 1 remaining in prime time, as it'll be the 1A state championship starting at 7. Denver takes the 2A title over Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont 3-0. Up next, Ankeny Christian, BCLUW, the Comets. That's coming up at 7 here on Iowa PBS.
Funding provided by
Musco Lighting is honored to support Iowa PBS. We're an Iowa company that lights local schools, community fields, and stadiums, arenas, and venues in more than 125 countries. While our reach is global, our commitment is local.
And by Fareway Meat and Grocery. For more than 80 years, Fareway has been proud to be an active part of the communities we serve. Learn more at fareway.com.
With our Iowa roots and Midwestern values, Farmers Mutual Hail is committed to offering innovative farm insurance for America's farmers, just as we have for 6 generations. Farmers Mutual Hail, America's crop insurance company.
And by
the Grace Helen Krob Fund at the Iowa PBS Foundation, supporting programming originating in the Cedar Rapids, Iowa City viewing area.